it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night.
What's up, MPX addicts and Texas wrestling fans? This is Jay Williams, your hashtag certified mark, here, of course, with my co-host,
the voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith, and this is it's Sunday and not in daytime. What are we doing here?
We're doing here because it's a very special episode of the MPX Mainline, as we were just at the Texas Girlfight Massacre, brought to you by XCW, Texas Girlfight, and of course, Metroplex Wrestling. At the very least, they're building, announcer, refs, cameraman. We some local MPX talent. It was, it's in their building. Of course, we're going to see some people there. We were there. We saw some fellow addicts. True, very true. And it was a pretty good show, actually, and had a lot of the stuff that's going to matter towards the future, and not just here at MPX, but elsewhere as well.
For XCW, I mean, the first match, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
that we're going to talk about. Chandler, Hopkins versus Jerome Daniels. Implications there. The winner goes on to face the Bull of the Woods champion, Gino, at XCW's family reunion show on September 13th.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, it was great to see Jerome was home. He was back in MPX. One of the most beloved MPX champions. Came back to the building that he somewhat kind of built. And taking on one of the, kind of the futures here in MPX and Chandler Hopkins.
Yeah, definitely. And that was an incredible match between the two of them. The pure athleticism of Chandler Hopkins is just undeniable.
I mean, the athleticism both the men showed, the strikes that both the men have. I mean, we all know Jerome is a good striker. Mm-hmm. He's trained in that Muay Thai, fandom and fascination and sport. I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, but he got it. And then Chandler Hopkins with his redneck kung fu. I mean, it was just great.
It was absolutely awesome. I mean, Jerome tried to get one up on Chandler by putting his feet up on the ropes, but the ref was able to catch it in time.
Oh, but he didn't catch Chandler in time? Come on, Travis. Travis, you're not better than that, but you should be.
But the second match of the night was that was kind of a treat for me because if you listen to when we talk, I am a long-time Texas wrestling fan, so we got to see Miranda Gordy of the Gordys of the Fabulous Freebirds taking on what was his name, Niles Plonk.
Something like that. He came out with wine, that's all I know. And that, asked for a sip. He said no. It was kind of rude, I thought. But.
Well, what you going to do? I mean, he's not from around here.
True.
Miranda, on the other hand, is, and that was an impressive match. With the winner of this match going on to be able to compete at XCW.
Yes. And, I mean, like you said, it was a good match. It was good to see. It was good to hear that Freebird music, to hear Bad Street. It was wonderful. It takes you back to a good time in wrestling. And seeing a Gordy, I mean, just... We've seen her as a valet and a manager around these parts. To see her actually in the ring, I mean, she is just as violent as her dad, and it's wonderful.
She is doing the Gordy name proud.
Yes. Unfortunately, things didn't work for her that well. She's got that Gordy temper.
I think she kind of, made her peace with that because she wasn't done with Plonk.
No.
She started going at him with that strap and kept at him. Even when he escaped to the back, she just kept going.
She kept going and going. I mean, they came out to the crowd. I mean, she threw him down on the couch, flipped the couch, beat him up. I mean, it wasn't until Chandler came out and pulled her off.
Oh, yeah. And even he almost caught himself a bit of leather for that one.
Yeah, it's one of those things when the Gordys are in that rage, you don't mess with them.
Oh, yeah. No.
I mean, Hayes learned that long, long ago with her father. So,
yep. You know what? She did Bam Bam proud, win or lose.
Yep.
And then we actually got to start the show proper. I mean, having the XCW matches beforehand were pretty good, but we came here to watch a girl fight, and we got to see it. First up, we got to see Livio taking on Billie Starks. I've never seen Billie Starks before. She seems to be kind of new.
Yeah.
But I was impressed. I mean, very, very visible.
Yes, and that's the thing. Billie Starks is one of those, she's out of this world, She came in and we're going against one of the MPX originals here in Livy Loca. The fans obviously were behind Livy, but Billie impressed them a lot. There was fans getting behind Billie at the end of this. I mean,
true.
With her strikes and her long-reaching leg ability she had, I mean, she nailed Livy. I don't know how many times those long legs kick to the head, and just the roll-up she had. It was a very good match, very technical. Something that, I hope we see more of Billie Starks. She was very impressive, and as far as young as she is, being able to pick up the win, I thought was great. She rolled Livy up. Livy didn't know what hit her. It was great.
She confounded Livy, but you know what? Livy was still really pretty good in that match too. I mean, it was kind of impressive to watch the whole thing.
It was, and then after the match, we saw how disappointed and angry Livy was that she couldn't pick up the W here, and what she feels is, her building.
Yeah, true, very true. Who knows? Maybe she'll come back to MPX again sometime soon and just prove once again that she is the baddest bitch at Metroplex Wrestling. And
we can say bitch.
We can. At least tonight, today. Because this is I don't know, I'm going to have to bleep that one out.
Son of a bitch.
That one was okay. But either way, the next match, well, that was kind of crazy.
Oh, speaking of crazy.
Oh, yeah. We got to see Phoebe taking on Ella.
Oh, and I'm in love.
It was just... that was a nutty match.
Oh,
the two of them were just going at it hard, and it just... I mean, it's like Phoebe wanted to make friends with Ella's doll. Annabelle? Or
That's Ella's friend. You can't touch her.
Yeah.
She said that as soon as she came out.
But then Ella decided to turn the tables and go after Phoebe's hula hoop.
Hula hoops are fun.
You don't do. You don't go after the hula hoop.
Why not?
It's because
hula hoops are fun.
That is
Shake your
Phoebe's
hips a little bit,
hula hoop. There are plenty of other hula hoops in the world. That one is Phoebe's.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
It just... The match itself was just kind of wild, and eventually Ella was able to pick up the win by, just driving Phoebe to that edge into which she just couldn't handle it.
Well, and that's the thing. You're sitting here saying Ella's crazy. Phoebe went a little nuts when she touched the hula hoop.
She did, but unfortunately it looks like Ella, is more used to being on that edge and was able to capitalize on it and turn it into a heck of a win. Yeah. But she kept going afterward, and that was the problem.
Hey, like I said, I was in love. I hope to see more of Ella, but you're right.
True.
She did take things a little far. She is not all there. And she,
luckily the day was saved as Baby D came out to support and save her partner.
Yes, Fun and Sexy was in the house.
Out of the ring. And then after that, we got to see quite an interesting match in and of itself as we saw Cassandra Golden, the golden one, come out and take on Paige Turner, who was not happy with people booing her. Yeah, she wanted us to keep it down a little. I guess
you have to be quiet.
Yeah. Well, when talking about Paige Turner, I guess that's really the only way you can do it.
Inside voices.
Yeah. But she was always on the thing.
Still loud.
We're just going to have to cut on to
Anyways, that match, like you were talking about with Cassandra Golden and Paige Turner. Oh, am I too loud for you now? Yeah? No? Okay. Anyways, yes, like you said, Paige Turner comes out. She's got that book. She's got the glasses. Just stepped out of the library. Oh, I mean, there was a real famous librarian search not too long ago. I don't know why Paige Turner didn't win it. She's been doing this for who knows how long.
Yeah.
And, she's coming in against Cassandra Golden. I mean, Paige Turner's an old original from the MPX in the old building. I've seen her before. I hadn't really seen Cassandra before. I've heard great things about her, and she really didn't disappoint.
No.
I mean, these two had a very physical match. There was a book involved. It was, it's everything we expected it to be.
Yep. And it was a great match, and actually finally getting to see Paige Turner, because I have heard people talk about her before. I've just never had the pleasure. I was rather impressed with her.
Yep.
And so, hopefully we'll get to see more of her back at MPX again soon.
Hopefully we get to see more of both of them. They both were, pretty good, and Cassandra picking up the win was great.
Yep. After that, we got a heck of a treat as Baby D came out to take on, she was supposed to take on the Insidious one, but, card subject to change. Instead, we got the Mother of Light, Angelique Winter Papaya.
Huh?
I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know.
What was it? What?
Angelique Winter Papaya.
And what was her tag?
The Mother of Light.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, no, that
cool.
Really?
All right.
But either way, it was actually an interesting match. Angelique, I know, is a little newer. She's only just recently come out of training herself and taking on, of course, the veteran, one of the greatest women in Texas, Baby D.
The standard bearer in MPX.
It was actually a pretty good match. You almost couldn't tell.
You really couldn't. Baby D, she did dominate. Let's be honest, she did dominate it, but that's what you would expect from the vet and the standard bearer here of MPX.
Oh, yeah.
But, there was, again, we saw her earlier in the night, and, I mean, the new love of my life was not done with Baby D.
Oh, no, apparently not. Ella came out towards about the middle of the match and started to try to, start something with Baby D, but Phoebe was on her back real quick.
That was just rude, Phoebe.
devolved into a, shall I say, a massacre.
That Phoebe had no business out there. What was she
Neither
doing out
did
there?
Ella.
That's not true. Ella can go where she wants. Ella can run this building.
Jeez, this is shades of Jamie all over again. But either way, Travis did the right thing here. I think he actually did I think he did what Jamie would do.
Probably. He honestly did. He took in what would Aller do in Aller We Trust, and he decided, he's going to channel his inner Teddy Long, and he's going to make this a tag match.
And it was a really good tag match, too, because it was just hard-hitting, and the two teams, Fun and Sexy, taking on whatever this team was supposed to be.
Who knows? Fun and Sexy, obviously, we know they're one of the greatest here in Texas as a tag team and as singles. And like I said, the new love of my life, Ella, made the wisest choice ever and just, ditched, what was her name again?
Angelique.
Yes, Angelique. Just ditched her. And, Fun and Sexy picked up the win, so that was good. And we saw Phoebe. Phoebe kind of took out the trash towards the end.
I guess you could say everybody wins.
Yep.
And then for the main event, wrestling fans, we got to see Alabama, the Dangerous Dame, taking on Chloe, who I've honestly never seen before, in a dog collar match. And
Chloe since you've never seen her, Chloe is a vicious woman. I mean, she came out, she had that thumbtack glove. I almost went to
glove.
it. I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, cool. Here.
I could honestly see that being the trick she used. But they put their weapons aside and just got on with the match itself, and it was a wild match.
Well, it was, and dog collar matches themselves are already violent, and we saw that. We saw how brutal this dog collar match was.
Oh yeah,
we saw how much it took out of both women.
It did.
You look through the history of dog collar matches, and they've shortened careers.
They have, because you're having that strap against your neck, against your spinal cord. Anything can happen in these shows, and it could have very well ended either woman's career right then and there.
Yeah, we saw both of them kind of get hung out to dry, so to speak.
It's like the chain got wrapped around the ropes, confusingly so to be true. And it almost, ended badly. Alabama was able to pick up the quick win, but it looked like Chloe may have been injured or hurt sometime during the match, and, well, we wish her a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I hope Chloe's okay, because, the Chloe I've seen doesn't go down that easy, and that just goes to show how violent these dog collar matches are.
Very true, and all the best to you, Chloe. Get well soon.